I may never hit 200k viewers at one time, but at least I can say whatever milestone I hit, from my own hard work and not just handed to me by a large content creator. Let's do a bit more drama alert today. I got some more drama to talk about. So, who the fuck is Manatreed? Let's get that off our chest. Who the fuck is Manatreed? I haven't seen any of their stream. And I'm not just saying that. I went on Twitter last night, and I feel like I'd hit World War 3. I went on, and because this is the thing, right? Is I've spoken about this. Who was I speaking this to? I can't remember who I was speaking to this to. Maybe it was Mia. But I was like, there's 3 levels. There's loads of levels in society. But there's like 4 levels, I think. It may add more. I may remove one. I don't know. So there's people that don't know about the Dream SMP, right? There's people that don't know about the Dream SMP. There's people that, you know, that know about the Dream SMP, maybe watch it casually, don't really care. Then there's the stans. Sort of, I don't want to stand. I will go with stans. I'm not necessarily saying stans is a bad thing in this situation, but people who like live and breathe MCYT, right? And then there's the creators, right? And normally, what you see is the creators stay at peace with the MCYT stans, because the MCYT stans is a massive, massive portion of the audience. If you upset them, you're going to lose a massive portion of your audience. So the creators generally stay on the side of the MCYT stans. When I went on Twitter last night, we had creators on one side, stans on the other, fucking Dream SMP people just trying to get on with their lives. It was wild. Like, people get inflamed. I went on Twitter last night. I went out for a meal with my family. And I came back, and I also had work yesterday. So oh shit, I need to upload. And I'd been barely looking at social media all day, and I opened up my phone, and I just, like, that was what I said. Who the fuck is Manatreed? I was so confused. Why do I always skip that song by accident? MCY Twitter may as well be the Russian-Ukraine border. That's a bit of a hot take. But maybe the Russia-Ukraine border is a bit more of a difficult issue, and one that I'm not going to go into. But so, guys, let's talk about the Manatreed drama. Now, I mean, if you're not caught up, which I'm sure you probably are, and you may even have your own opinions on what's happened, hey, please hit them up in chat. But Manatreed is a brand new creator. And by brand new, I mean, like, never posted anything before. I checked their Twitter. Let me pull up their Twitter. They now nearly have 500,000 followers. And their first tweet joined June 21. So they've been on Twitter for a while. But their first tweet is not that far back. It's June the 18th. Oh, that was quite bad. That is quite far back, actually. But, okay, ignore that, actually. Okay, my first point does not stand. As far as I'm aware, they haven't done videos or streaming until literally last night. Am I wrong? Because people think he's Dream. Yeah. They haven't done anything other than what they did last night. I'm fairly sure. I'll drop them a follow while we're here. So it was kind of crazy to see somebody with that, like, little presence to suddenly have like 200k viewers. Absolutely mental. I'm pretty sure that's got to be like the biggest first stream ever. How do I look at their social beat? Manatreed. And oh no, I didn't want Twitch. I wanted Twitch tracker. How do I do Twitch tracker? Twitch tracker. Bum 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 bum. Hang on. Manatreed. Oh wait, we can actually see. Have they ever streamed before? No. That is literally their only stream ever. And hello Juanf. And they had an average viewers of 150k and a peak of 215k. That is mental. It would make sense for Dream to start saying he's saying it to start again. It wouldn't make sense for Dream to start again. He's making absolute peace. Yeah, I don't think it is Dream, right? Unless... What? Bro. Let's do some analysis, shall we? Let's do some analysis. Bro, I can already see the fucking Rambo aesthetic.
But thank you. And that's, the whole stream will be filled with love. As it always is. Especially from Sat.
Yeah, that's true. Saturn actually is the most loving here.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not Dream. Because Dream's also talking. That would have to be pre-recorded, but they're not because they're interacting with chat. That doesn't work. It's obviously not Dream. Come on, guys. Speedrun Twitch partner. Bro, literally, Twitch partner any percent, man. Absolutely. Okay. Bum bum bum. So, Manatreed obviously has his career. Now before we get into the hot takes, Manatreed, it is absolute fact. Manatreed has had their career handed them to on a plate, right? You don't get that viewership without outside input. That does not happen, right? You don't just go live and you get 200k. And that's not like that does not happen as in, like, you know, well maybe sometimes I guess it could. That doesn't, like, that's not possible. So I suppose one of his IRL friends, bro, who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares, right? Sorry. Bro, we're brutal now. This is drama alert. Firstly, I forgot I saved this. Actually, I've got a few banging tweets that I've saved. Let's just go through my fucking saved tweets. 1 second. Firstly, this just blew my mind.
I didn't mean to. I was let me explain. If I could get a word in edgeways. Thank you. Look, I can't text you because I don't know how a phone works. You think I'm kidding? I don't know how a phone works. You said I text you because I'm drunk again. I was sitting on the buttons on my 3210. To be honest, I'm surprised it's sent. I've just switched providers and my signal went.
Sheesh.
But now it's back, so the phone's a keeper, but the tariff on the other one was slightly cheaper.
Oh!
Look, enough about the phone. Yeah, I'm moving on. I wasn't drunk. I was high on Rubicon.
I love that.
Sugar in the cans nowadays, and you know what makes me jitter. You know what makes me crazy. Hands jiggling, I started to fidget. That's when I accidentally punched in your digits. Then I accidentally also said I love you and I need you and I really want you back.
Please don't text me.
She's a mad singer as well. But oh, what's this? The metaverse is fucking, bro. If this is the metaverse, I literally thought this was Roblox. I'm not being funny. Anyway, this is where we get to our first tweet. Styles, poor Styles. I don't know if he. Sorry, Styles. I'm talking about you, man. Okay. This was the first tweet I saw, and I think it is a very good point. I may never hit 200k viewers at one time, but at least I can say whatever milestone I hit, from my own hard work and not just handed to me by a large content creator. Now, It's just VR chat and Roblox having a weird kid. Yeah. So, Styles comes in with the hot take. It's a little bit. He comes in and he goes, right, this guy's been handed to it, and it's not fair. Now, I fully empathize with this, right? It does feel a bit crap, right? That somebody's come in and, just off nothing, I mean, I don't know, maybe they've done shit for Dream, it's Dream, isn't it? Yeah. Or behind the scenes shit. But for somebody to come in after no videos, no Twitch, like no run up, and have a career handed to them is kind of crazy, right? Now, that in itself is a difficult one, right? Because let's look at the argument for... Let's look at against first. Let's look at against, right? Somebody who suddenly blows up. Firstly, it's good for that person. It's massively cool. And the other thing... Wait, are we doing for or against, chat? I can't remember. Which one are we doing first? For or against? Which one do you guys want to do first? Let's get you guys involved. For or against first, chat. That beat's kind of sick as well. Where's my music gone? Hello? Guys, is anybody going to tell me whether to do for or against, or are we going to... Let's do for. Okay, let's do for. So, arguments for. Right. Dream has done the work. Dream has done the legwork here. I saw a tweet from someone saying she got sent death threats for being in a VC with Dream. It's the fact that the misogyny of the MCYT community is so rife and no one pays attention to it. Yeah, it is a bit problematic. I mean, we'll get into this, but I mean, as part of the issue, like I say, this is the first time where we've had a clash between MCYT, like the stands and then the streamers, because particularly like small people, like I don't want to piss off MCYT people. That's like a possible audience for me. Back to 2014 we go. That's another thing, bro. MCYT has changed so much from like Stampy to fucking Dream, man. Okay, 4. Dream has done the legwork here. Dream has put in the work to put himself in a position where he can hand out careers. And this isn't the first time we've seen this, right? It's just, this is a really extreme example. Another example I want to bring up is Bilzo, right? Now, I feel there's a very distinct difference here that I'll explain. But Bilzo, right, has in the last, I don't know how long it's been, but Bilzo has exploded in popularity. He went from us like having literally we had an interaction with him where we like got him to say taxes or something like that. And he was on like 70 viewers, and like he did Comcast with Average Harry and Johnny. And now he's like sitting at the top, and he's like a 15k Andy. Bro, it's a bit crazy, right? But I feel the distinct difference with Bill is, yes, while you can argue that, Tubbo has put him in a position where, or Tubbo and other people have helped build up his career to where it is. People like Dante are making customers goods and putting in effort. Some yellow dude just jumping around speedrunning. Are you talking about me? What have I done? Bilzo fucking has blown up, and through like other people. I think it's fair to say. I don't know his opinion on this, but I would say it's fairly fair to say that like his influence has come from outside. But the difference is, in fact, you could make the argument for absolutely anyone on Twitch that their career has been built. But I want to look at extreme cases. For Tubbo, for example, you could say, well, Tommy built him up by having the YouTube channel, and Tommy was the person who brought the outreach to Twitch, blah, blah, blah. But in the more extreme cases where Bilzo is just suddenly blown up, like literally in like a couple weeks gone from like 70 viewers to like 50k. Not 50k, like 15k. There's been a lot of run up to that. You know, I don't know how long Bill's stream. Let's pull up his Twitch tracker. Twitch tracker /Bilzo, or would it be his old name? I assume it'd be Bilzo. It is Bilzo. He's been streaming ages. Exactly, right? His first stream was 28th of May 2020. Bro, he's done a solid year and a half, 2 years on the grind. Year and a half, we'll say, on the grind. Which, while average views of 24k, yeah. As if we look at, right, if we look here, average view is 70, and their average view is even 150, 300, 600, and then all of a sudden 24k, and then 20k, and then 17k, and yeah, while it's like peeled out, that's still 11k average. Bro, that's insane. So he's obviously gone from having a 500 average to a, let's say, fucking 21k average in a week. That is mental, right? But you can say, well, yes, it's an overnight success, but there's been weeks and weeks and weeks building to that, or months and months and months building to that overnight success. So you can't argue. But if we look back at Manatreed, we have a literal overnight success. It's one stream. It's one fucking stream. It's not a video. Which is sucky, right? It's 500 average. It's still crazy. I'd be over the moon with that. I mean, it wouldn't be the end goal. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, like I wouldn't get to 500 viewers and be like, "Fuck, I'm so glad I'm here." I'd be like, "Let's go for 30k still," you know. Time with less than 500 in the comfortable. Exactly. It's, you know, it is on that point. It is a little bit, you know, it's difficult. It depends on stream to streamer on average. It's like how many like subs do you get? You know, do you have other incomes like merch? Do you do videos? Blah blah blah. So it's difficult to say there's a definitive number of viewers where you can be full time. But yeah, so it doesn't. I mean, look again. I don't know the situation. I don't know, you know, how much he's helped Dream, how much he's been part of Dream's success. So maybe it isn't as much as an overnight success as it looks. But I mean, that's pretty conclusive. So when Styles is out on Twitter being like, it's ass, that's kind of fair, and I think you'll all agree that is really shit. But on the contrary, here's another thing. We spoke about Twitch having a broken what's it called? A broken like recommended system. It would be very difficult to have this much overnight success on YouTube. Even with like a Mr. Beast shout out, you know, like Mr. Beast is the biggest channel on Twitch, and even those channels that he shouted out haven't done amazing. They've done really well, but they haven't, like, it doesn't put them at the top of YouTube, you know? Twitch doesn't really have, Twitch is much smaller, you know, and it's controlled by a much smaller amount of people. You know, despite Mr. Beast being such a big creator and such an influential creator, he doesn't have a monopoly on the website as such, you know, as MCYT does. You know, MCYT is what's carrying Twitch and has carried Twitch for the last year. Now, don't get me wrong, there's other sections. You know, there's Offline TV, there's fucking OTK, there's a bunch of other, like, groups of streamers that are a big pillar of Twitch. But MCYT have a much bigger sector of influence than other groups. And in fact, it's just the nature of there's less people at the top at Twitch. Even like everybody's connected. You take the top 10 biggest YouTubers, they don't necessarily know each other. You know, there's loads and loads of people with 10 mil, blah, blah, blah. As on Twitch, you know, if you're in with Pokimane, you're going to be big. If you're in with Dream, you're going to be huge. They control who gets big. Nobody builds themselves up on Twitch to a high level. Everybody brings in outside influence. People get to like a few thousand by themselves just on Twitch, but that's like the ceiling. You know, after that you need outside influence. Which makes the system vulnerable to people like Manatreed. But at the end of the day, yes, Dream can go, hey guys, watch this person, go watch this stream, I'm going to be on this stream, blah, 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 blah. But Manatreed still has to be him, you know? Like, we've seen it with a few people where they've been introduced to Dream SMP or even the Among Us era, you know, a lot of people from that were quite big and now look where they are now. And so despite MCYT makes up 40% of Twitch and the other 60% would be split mainly between whatever the popular streamers like and esports. Yeah. So the but like MCYT controls the top of Twitch, you know. Not necessarily the whole thing, but the top, like, in fact, even if we look at can we look at the Twitch leaks? Critical Role, XQC, I suppose they're Ludwig. Actually, to be fair, they're on that super MCYT. Wait, let's look at highest. That's actually payout isn't a very good one. Let's look at highest averages on Twitch. Bum ba da bum. Bum ba da ba dum bum. Oh, I want highest average, not highest views. Higher Twitch peak viewers. Bada bum bada badum bum bum bada bum bada badum bum. Okay, yeah. So, if we look at this, we've got some, I don't know who this is, I don't know who these are, but it's like League of Legends games. I don't know who these people are really, but we scroll down and then boom, Quackity, George, Carl, Rambo, Wilbur, Dream. You know, once you hit that point, Dream's ult, Tommy in it, they're all fucking. I say that all. There's a lot at that level that is just all MCYT, you know? Shroud, big up Shroud. And like a lot of those things are like esports and stuff like that at the top. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how much influence they have. And particularly they have a very commanding audience. Like, you know, you'll find a lot more people who watch, like, Dream SMP have a very active and engaged audience. As, you know, you look at somebody like Shroud and, you know, people like, oh yeah, I like Shroud, or I like XQC, or I like Ludwig, and then they move on with their lives. So that's the whole thing. And it's like, should Dream be able to control at the top? But then again, even if Dream suggests someone, that doesn't mean the viewers are going to watch them. Like, you've still got to win the hearts of the viewers. Because even within MCYT, you know, there's people like, no hate on Awesome Dude, but, you know, and like Foolish, but they're at the lower, actually, I don't know how good Foolish is. But, like, there's tiers even among that in terms of popularity. But then again, if you look at that, it tends to be the ones that are closest to Dream that are the highest. So Strider's the only streamer who's complete control over his streams. Literally, not even his management can tell him what to do. Bro clicks ahead, whatever he wants. Yeah. But I think that's not necessarily Dream's fault or Manatreed's fault. That's more a fault with the platform that they don't have as many figureheads as YouTube does with influence, you know. So for one individual to have that much control is more of a failing on Twitch's fault that they're not pushing people to the heights that they could be. So I don't know. That's maybe more of a reflection on Twitch. But then again, bro, so I think where I lie is Dream and Manatreed aren't at fault. Twitch is, which is kind of everything. And it sucks. It sucks. I think it's a real shame that it's like that. I'm not going to shy away from that. Hey, I'm a little bit jealous. Actually, I'm not jealous. Well, I'm jealous of his success because it's like, shit, you know, I've done this for like a year and a half and, you know, I'm not there yet. And he is. And he streamed first time yesterday. It's the community's fault. I wouldn't even say it's the community's fault. Like, there's more, I suppose Manatreed is just lucky. Yeah, I think that's fair to say, but then, like, there's nothing wrong with luck. But it just makes the rest of us go, fuck. You know, you can't be angry at someone for winning the lottery. Why does it have to be seen as fault on anyone's part? But yeah, good point. Well, firstly, I think it is wrong that why I feel it should have fault. I mean, you're welcome to your own opinions, but why I feel it should be someone's fault is because I think it's wrong. I don't think Manatreed and Dream are wrong. I think the fact that a figurehead has that much power over who's at the top of Twitch is, you know, if I don't want to watch a streamer, it has nothing to do with Twitch or who the streamer knows. Yeah, that's fair. But, hey Stars, we're just talking about your tweets. But it has nothing to do with Twitch or who the streamer knows. Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, I watch a lot of streamers that, you know, have nothing to do with MCYT and whatever. But I think the fact that a figurehead that has that much power in the community feels a bit wrong. And so I feel that lies with Twitch. I'm so happy I never tweet anything at Stars. Styles? Yeah, no, I you know, I back you, Stars.